Hey there, everyone. My name is Chrissy Carr, and thank you for joining me for my class tonight on how myself and my family survived Lyme naturally. I just want to share with you the story of how my family dealt with it and what we did. We used a bunch of different things, but I also want to share with you what ultimately helped us to live our best lives. I also want to stress that it's really important to find a Lyme literate doctor that knows natural and that knows how to help you, because I'll start with my story. Was when I first found out that I had it, my doctor didn't think I had it, and she told me I was crazy for wanting to get tested for it, told me it was my thyroid, and almost kind of mocked me and made fun of me for wanting to get tested. But the reason I wanted to get tested is because about 6 weeks earlier, we discovered that my daughter had it. And thankfully, we went in because her knee was really sore and swollen, and really there was a lot of fluid on it. And so I took her to the orthopedic because I didn't think anything of it about Lyme. I was new to all this. And I'm so grateful for the physician assistant that was there that day, because she knew that it wasn't, since it wasn't an injury, that it had to be something else. So she tested her for a few things, and her test actually came back positive, which is unusual, right? I went straight to the Lyme doctor, and he gave us options. I was scared. I didn't know what to do. And I had been using essential oils and natural products for about 4 years at this time, but I was afraid. So we did the antibiotics for the first 6 weeks. She also had, oh my goodness, I just lost it, the co-infection. She had a co-infection. It's out of my mind. I'll think of it in a second. She was on 33 different pills and things every day. She was only 12 at the time. It was horrible. She had the worst side effects. Her stomach was in pain. She'd be moaning on the couch that her stomach hurt. So I went back to my doctor and I said, listen, is there something else we can do? And he shared with us other options. And the first option that he shared with us, and I have a printout just so I can show you guys, was the Cowden protocol, because I don't have it anymore. We don't use this anymore. But it's just some tinctures. You put some drops in the water. You do it 4 times a day. And I was using essential oils and everything to help her, and she got better. We haven't tested her again because she's not showing symptoms. But up until that point, I'm like, this is great. She went 2 months without symptoms, so we went on. Fast forward a little bit, and my son, or no, we'll go back, sorry. I thought I had it because I started researching for her to see what we can do for food, for nutrition, everything. And so that's when I went to my doctor and said, can I get tested? And she's like, you don't need to. My test came back indeterminate and inconclusive. So then I went to the Lyme doctor, because that's when I realized you need to go to a specialist. And he's like, you absolutely have Lyme, and let's start you on something right now. And so I started doing the Cowden protocol as well. I felt somewhat better, but it just wasn't doing enough for me. And so I was just kind of dealing with the symptoms that I had. And some of the symptoms were fatigue, exhausted. I didn't have any energy. I had that problem when you couldn't think of the word, like that finding for the word. My joints hurt. It was kind of silent. You didn't notice it, but I felt it. And after a while, you just don't tell people you don't feel good anymore. You're like, oh, I'm fine, because you don't want to say every day you don't feel good, right? So then I just kind of went with it. Then we found out my 15-year-old had it. And the way I found out, it actually took me about probably 6 months to realize he had Lyme. His grades, he was an AB student, he was a sophomore, they just plummeted. He was depressed, he was irrational, he was so upset all the time. It was just, what is happening? I was so worried. I would get angry, I'd get sad, I'd get mad. It is so hard to see your child go through something like this. So then I had heard that my doctor had been recommending something else for people that had Lyme. So I asked him for it, and it's called Lyme End, and it's a nebulizing treatment. And let me just read to you what's in it. It's an antimicrobial that can penetrate the cell wall of microorganisms quickly. It's designed and purposed to kill spirochetes and to eliminate spirochetal infections. So it's a nebulizing treatment, and I have, the nebulizer with the mask and everything. And, I got my bottle for him. and insurance doesn't cover a lot of these Lyme treatments that are natural, which is really a terrible thing, right? So I saved up and I got him the Lyme End, and it was amazing. The first 10 days, his symptoms kind of were exacerbated, but it's a 60-day treatment once a day. He, night and day, got better. It was the most amazing thing. I mean, thinking about it, I could cry just to see how bad he felt to how well he felt. And as he was doing it, I was saving up because I wanted to do it too. And so I started doing it, and the same thing happened to me. I got better. You can get the saliva tests to see that the spirochetes are no longer living in there. And so this was just a super amazing treatment that helped us. And I know it can help others too. So that was that. And then, you know, a lot of us that have had chronic Lyme for a long time, our cells are damaged. It takes a long time to get better. So that's where the essential oils came in. So the Lyme End really helped to like rid and kill the spirochetes, to kill all that, and then to get better and to feel better. We started using the essential oils, and I wanted to share with you what we used for that. And right when we were done, like I knew that our nutrients, our cellular level, the energy, and our omegas, like we needed all that. And because I've been using these essential oils for so long, it's been over 6 years now, I knew exactly what to use. And so my son and my daughter were all using them, and you really do want to have your whole family treated, right? So we've saved up. I just sent off my 9-year-old saliva to get her tested, and we're going to start the Lyme End for her as well. I'm going to get everybody in my family because I want it I want it out of my house. I have 6 of us in our family, and those 3 aren't showing symptoms. So that's why we're kind of saving up one at a time. But I know they have it, right? So the first thing that I do is I take Microflex BMZ. So Microflex BMZ is the food nutrient complex that we have, and it comes in this little capsule like this. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is your whole food formula of bioavailable nutrients and minerals that your body, like our modern diets are deficient of these days. This little capsule provides 22 minerals and vitamins to help your body get what it needs. It's really cool too because this fights the free radicals with antioxidant vitamins A, C, and E, so you're getting that in there. These antioxidants will also help rid your body with free radicals and oxidative stress, and it helps support your healthy immune function. And when your immune system is shot or down, you get sick, especially people with Lyme. It like makes other things come out and you just feel awful, right? So these vitamins right here that I showed you have been created in a way that preserves the food right when it's grown and picked, and it's flash frozen to preserve the nutrients, the vitamins, and the minerals, and the digestive enzymes. If you don't know a lot about supplements or vitamins, this is a huge deal that they're able to do that. Then they're broken down, and then the particles are loosely packed into these veggie capsules. So you're never going to get those nutrients from a hard packed pill. So that was the first thing I started taking. And the second thing is our omegas, the Z omega, which looks like this in the bottle. And the Z omegas are your healthy omegas for your heart, your brain, and your joint support. These ones have been developed as like the most advanced essential oil omega in the world. These are encapsulated, I gotta read here, in a special delivery system, which is called nanosomal lipid assimilation system. So you're gonna get 99.9% absorption rate over the 15 to 25% that you get on other omegas on the market. So that is really special. This is gonna help pass, the omegas can pass, the healthy fats and oils can pass through the stomach and intestine, the water layer, so you're gonna get them all absorbed right where you need them. This added antioxidant will help support your immune system, your digestive functions, and it also has 9 essential oils in it, with clove being one of them, and we all know clove is nature's #1 antioxidant, just like eating a whole cup of blueberries. So like 4 drops of clove is like a cup of blueberries. So you're getting all those antioxidants right there. All right, next on the list is our alpha CRS, which is our cellular vitality. I can never say that word. It looks like this. That's in a capsule as well. This is a powerful combination. This has powerful natural polyphenols to protect against cellular damage and oxidative stress. So this right here is going to help your mitochondria. That it's going to naturally help your engines, your motors going. So a lot of Lyme sufferers, people who've recovered or still are sick, you're exhausted, right? You don't have the energy. This is what helps get those motors going naturally. So those three that we just talked about, this trio is going to help your body to reduce inflammation, sleep better, digestive system better, joint and health, or I'm sorry, joint and bone support, heart healthy, your skin, your brain. It's going to help do all of that, just to name a few. So the way I kind of look at it now is, you take your vitamins now, or you're going to take your pills later, right? We need to have that nutrition right there. We need it every day. So now I'm going to talk a little about some oils that I use. If you're not familiar with essential oils, I'm not going to really go over that in this class because we're talking about what helps my family with Lyme. But I do have essential oil classes on this page. If you look in the events, if you ever want to check them out, they're right there and they're free for everyone to join. When it comes to essential oils, purity is huge. You can't get, like, every oil is not equal. You cannot get medicinal quality essential oils at the grocery store, Amazon, like that. You need to find an essential oil company that sources where their oils are native to their region, where they're indigenous to that land, where the climate's right, the soil's right, the artisans, the farmers that pick it know when the right time is. Those oils are going to be the most pure, safe essential oils in the world, and there's not going to be any fillers or synthetics in there to help dilute that. You're going to get pure essential oils, and that's why I use doTERRA. So the first one that I use is On Guard. On Guard is our protective blend. Basically, that's what it does. It helps protect. It also helps strengthen your immune system. This blend of oils is wild orange, cinnamon, clove, eucalyptus, and rosemary, and this is a powerful blend. I have this going in my diffuser. And if you don't know what a diffuser is, it's like this. And I fill it with the lights on, so it's kind of hard to see. I fill it with water, and then I add my essential oil drops to it, and then it will push the oils into the air, and you're going to get it. It's going to go into your limbic system, into the olfactories, right into the cell receptors, and get to work. So I diffuse On Guard and several others daily. On Guard is going to support healthy immune, cardiovascular, and respiratory function. It helps protect against environmental threats, and it's also going to help support your body's natural antioxidant defenses. So I make sure I have this either in my diffuser or topically every day for my kids, because I need my kids to stay healthy too, right? It's also super energizing and uplifting, and the way I use this for my support for the Lyme recovery is I put it in an empty veggie capsule. I put 2 drops in every morning and 2 drops every night. This is an empty veggie capsule, if you don't know, and you can open it up, put your drops in, pop it back together, and take it like a vitamin. So I add 2 drops in the morning and 2 drops at night of the On Guard. And by the way, this is also what I use to clean my whole house with. There's no toxins in my house anymore. Get the chemicals out, right? Because they will disrupt your endocrine system, and we don't want that, especially people who are chronically sick. The next one that I use is frankincense, and frankincense is the king of oils. If you haven't heard of essential oils before, this essential oil right here is top dog. This will help promote your cellular health and immunity. It helps produce a healthy inflammatory response naturally. It aids in focus, relaxation, calming, those anxious feelings. It's just a very powerful oil. I also put 2 drops of this in my veggie capsule, or I might even just put a drop or 2 under my tongue, because when you put it under your tongue, it's sublingual administration, and that is going to bypass your digestive tract and your metabolic function. So it just depends on what I want to use it for. If I put it in a capsule, under my tongue, topically, but you get the picture. You got to get frankincense on your body, right? On or in. Copaiba. Copaiba is a little bit different. It has a very unique composition. We have it in this essential oil bottle, and then we also have it in the soft gels. It supports numerous systems of the body, and also it possesses similar qualities as cannabinoids. I can never say this word. Cannabinoids found in cannabis, right? The nervous system is made up of the brain, the spinal cord, and nerves that send and receive messages, and this oil is going to help your body to do all this better. We need those messages to be sent properly because they help process our sensory information, and which is our thoughts and feelings. And we need, emotions are huge in our health, right? So we need to feel feel good will get better sooner. Having those positive responses are going to be really good. Copaiba also supports the health of your lungs, your respiratory system, your immune function, digestive system. It kind of helps it all as well. So I take either a soft gel twice a day, which is super easy, right? Or I'll put some in my my capsule, but I usually tend to just do the soft gel that's already made for me. The next one is turmeric, however you want to say it. Up until September, I was taking the herb form, in the powder, and I was using it that way. And then, of course, you have to use black pepper to make everything work right. Well, with the turmeric, the essential oil, you don't need to take the black pepper, and it is definitely much more powerful and potent than the herb. This is going to help the nervous system as well as cellular function, antioxidant support that your body needs to protect from any free radical damage, which a lot of Lyme sufferers or all of us have, right? It also supports a healthy immune response. So as you see, I'm building my immune function. I'm building my immune system. It's getting stronger. My body is able to fight things. Like if I get infected and reinfected or not feel good, my body is strong enough to fight this because my immune system is strong. The next one is DDR Prime. And if you're familiar with DDR Prime, it used to come in a larger bottle, but now we have it in a smaller bottle. So I think it's just a little easier. It fits in all your oil bags and everything. DDR, damaged DNA repair. This is a game changer, guys. When I was better, I still had a lot of healing to do, right? That awful Lyme wasn't taking over, but I still had a lot of healing to do, and I probably still do. Frankincense, wild orange, and clove are in here, along with others, and those three will help promote a healthy response to free radicals. Thyme and niaoli support cellular immunity and overall cellular health. Summer savory supports our body's natural mechanism that help deal with oxidative stress. And then lemongrass helps protect against environmental threats. So it's kind of an all-in-one here. Our body knows how to rebuild and renew and regenerate those cells. This is just going to help your body to do it better and faster. So combined, the DDR Prime right there, it kind of offers unparalleled support to your body's natural free radical defenses. I take 2 drops a day in my capsule. I fill that capsule up every day, guys, but you can also get this in the soft gel. The next thing I want to kind of talk about with recovery, and this is also if you are still sick, is your emotions and sleep. So as I said a little bit ago, our emotions are very important for our overall wellness, and a lot of people don't realize how we feel, like how our emotions affect our overall wellness. Sleep is important, right? If we're not sleeping, we're not going to get better. We're not going to have a strong immune system. So I like to have the Serenity Restful Blend. I can put this in my diffuser. They have soft gels you can take internally, or you can just kind of put a drop in your hand and inhale it like that. It's just super relaxing, super calming. It promotes relaxation and a restful sleep. It lessens feelings of tension, calms emotions, and calms the mind. So it helps you feel restful. So I'll use that. And then the other one is kind of my favorite oil. It's Balance. It's our grounding blend. This will totally support your body's whole body relaxation. It eases anxious feelings and everything. So it's kind of fun. I like to put these two together in an empty roller bottle, which I just had right here. And of course I can't see, there it is. An empty roller bottle looks like this. And I have Calm on there. It has a little roller, and I like to roll it on the back of my neck. I don't just use this for nighttime. I use it when I wake up and kind of just start my day calm, because the stress of the world and the kids and craziness, calming is so important. So I like those two together. These are a mama's best friend. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about, there's just a couple more things that I take regularly to help support my immune function and my overall wellness, is probiotics. Our probiotics are a little bit different. They are a prebiotic fiber, and they have 6 strands of probiotic microorganisms in a unique double-layer capsule, veggie capsule. Can you guys see that? See how there's a green one and the clear one? This helps, when you swallow it down, there's a prebiotic that helps get your stomach ready, but the probiotic doesn't open up until it's in your gut, right where you need it. So this is a really unique way to have a probiotic right here. It helps prevent the proliferation of unfriendly organisms. They produce chemical byproducts, I'm reading this because I can never say it without looking, that create an intestinal environment in which bad microorganisms cannot flourish. We want the good bacteria in our gut, we want the bad out. These will help do that. So I take 2 to 3 a day. And if I'm not feeling well, I would take more because I want those healthy bacteria in my stomach and I want it to fight that bad stuff. It also does help support healthy digestive and immune function. It helps absorb your food better and your metabolism for optimal support. So I take 2 to 3 caps a day. The next one is Terrazyme. Terrazyme is our digestive enzyme. Looks just like this, kind of like the vitamins. These are the enzymes in here that are deficient in our modern diets today. There's 10 whole food enzymes that work primarily in promoting efficient digestion. It's also going to help you absorb your food better, the nutrition as you consume it. And what's really cool is this will help with intolerances, especially those who have intolerances to fat, protein, or carbs. So taking these will help your body digest them faster. I take one with each meal and then an extra one right before I go to bed. And especially if you guys are going out to eat, you might want to take a couple before the meal because you never know what someone's cooking with. The last one that I take regularly is the Zendocrine complex, which is our detoxification complex. I take one in the morning and one at night. These are 14 food extracts that target your cleansing organs, your liver, your kidneys, your lungs, your colon, and your skin. It will help rid the toxins out of there. And it also helps your body absorb your food extracts. So this will help your body absorb the supplements that you're taking better, or that you're taking to help them absorb better. So those are kind of the things that help with my overall wellness. Those are the products that I use for my Lyme recovery. Of course, I use other oils, like if I had something wrong, a headache, I would use some peppermint. Or if I had a sore throat or something, I have stuff for that. And I have a lot of other emotional oils I like. But these are the things that I never want to miss. If I don't take those vitamins, I can tell. Like, I can tell that my body is not 100% yet. So those are just some things. If you are interested in learning how to get the Lyme End, if you're a Lyme sufferer, I can give you that information for how I got it. If you're interested in learning how to get the essential oils, I would love to help you. I just want to help you guys know that there is hope. So if you are sick with Lyme, there are ways to help you. This is what worked for my family, and I just know that it would help you guys as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little class, and I will see you guys later. Bye.